if you're trading overnight, that's where you're going to experience most of the gains versus during the day. So to your point of potential price manipulation while markets are open, and sort of tying that concept to oil markets, I think you had Scott Bessent and others in the administration come out a couple of months ago and say that they would do everything in their capacity to leverage futures markets to keep oil within a certain range. And
I was looking down because I want to build on that point, because to me this is just the most astonishing thing. Sort of, how did I come by my there's an invisible hand operating at night thesis? I come by it honestly. So this is a chart showing that if you had held silver from 1970 just during U.S. Open trading hours, right, just during those few hours that were open, silver is apparently worth 34 cents an ounce. If, conversely, you just held it from the moment New York markets closed overnight, the rest of the world is doing whatever it does with silver, and then sold right before the open, silver would have been worth $396 an ounce. So, wow, it's worth a lot more overnight than during open New York daylight hours, right? And then somebody was observing, weird behavior for Alphabet here overnight versus daytime. Okay, maybe we can make some allowance for that. But this is the part during WikiLeaks. Have you seen? I'm sure you've seen this. This is one of my favorite things. WikiLeaks dumps this thing. So we get this cable. It goes from New York to London. And this is in 1973. And of course, gold became legal for U.S. citizens to hold again in December of 73. It was illegal before that. And so they're very worried, like, what would happen if too many people bought gold and the price went up, and then that price is rising and it makes the, dollar look bad or U.S. treasuries look bad. So there was a lot of concern over how they were going to manage this. And so here's the quote. To the dealers' expectations will be the formation of a sizable gold futures market. And the dealers, these are all your primary dealers, right? The big ones, Scotia Makata, JP, etc. And each of the dealers expressed the belief that the futures market would be of significant proportion and physical trading would be minuscule by comparison. So signal versus noise, right? The signal is now the futures market, not the actual gold, physical gold itself. And here it is, in black and white, highlighted in yellow. Quote, also expressed was the expectation that large volume futures dealing would create a highly volatile market. In turn, the volatile price movements would diminish the initial demand for physical holding and most likely negate long-term hoarding by U.S. citizens, end quote.